So now we'll have some time to just share what was that experience like for you. Were there any questions? Just kind of have a casual discussion also. There's not that many of us.
I experienced quite a bit of strong emotions coming up in my body, and I was wondering, how do you approach those? Like, what's your attitude towards those emotions coming up with the breath? Does that make sense?
Yeah. Well, I'm curious, like, did they feel like a lot, like it was overwhelming, or did it feel like maybe distracting, or was it pleasant, or?
Well, I had a breakup not long ago, and it was a lot of like the heartache feeling, and then like anxiety coming up, like in my throat and chest. And it was a bit distracting, and I was kind of trying to be like, it's okay, like you can be here, but I need to do this now.
Yeah, I think a nice way to be with the emotions is to basically like adopt the practice. Instead of doing it with the breath, I can do it with the emotions. And cultivate like a sense of just patience with the emotions and be with them, and like you said, like just say like, it's okay, you know, you can be here, I'm gonna be here with you now, and like spend this time with you. And like we can use meditation as a way to just like give ourselves that like very patient, careful, and loving attention. Just give it the space to express or be however it wants to be, and just get a sense of see how much you can give it a sense of space and like permission. Yeah, I tend to really enjoy when there's like emotions that come up in my practice, because I know that's like, oh yes, this is like the juicy stuff. This is like me getting to do like the work on that stuff that probably like has been waiting to be worked on, and now it's like found its moment, and it's like, oh, now we get to. And so I'm like, all right, now we get to.
It's like coming through with the quietness, you know?
Yeah.
That makes sense. It's helpful, thank you.
Anything anyone else wants to share or express, or? It's okay if not, as well.
Personification of breath or emotions, or befriending as a person the qualities. It's beautiful. I really appreciated all the ways in which I grew up and everything was animated and people were naming everything. You know, the car had a name. And that was a way of a kind of being intimate with whatever it was. intimacy seem to allow, instead of any kind of manipulation, it felt more like play. Like I'm driving the car. No, I'm playing at the way in which motion conveys there's something fun about moving around with others, even if it's in big machines, 80 miles an hour, you know. If it's all kind of like group soul, that is, we're not separate, we all breathe the same air, but we're individual. So that's the ecstasy for me, is to see individuals who are not separate.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, meditation is observing that, appreciating it, deepening the observation of that. And then participation, which like you, to go from deep observation to now participate.
Mm.
You see, I can't really do that methodically, or I can't plan it. Though sometimes I sit, you know, at the talk and I'm thinking, I want to, whatever inspiration I get from the speaker, I want to then be able to speak it during the question and answer, or share,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But I can't plan it. I have these poems and things that come to me and have come to me, and then sometimes they say, oh, I'm a person that you know, it's like an entity. It's like a child of mine or something. But it's inspiration. Sometimes I get philosophical during these questions and answers because Sorghum is so good at getting something really edgy going, you know, so and insisting on a kind of confrontation with
Oh yeah.
whatever. And I love that because it seems to get a spontaneous, like combustion going. And there may be, you know, siderealness or disagreement about anything and everything. But that's such sporting, it feels like sport when everybody's full of goodwill and wanting to discover reality in their meditation. So that's why I come here, you know, why I like being in a sangha where spontaneity and silence can work together. And I really feel that you tuned me into that by the way you guided and shared your confession of your journey. So I'm really happy to I really like when, you know, sort of you say, you know, now go give talks. You know, they might not be good, but it doesn't matter. You know, they're always good if there's innocence, and that's very clear. I'm happy to get to know the other meditators, like I didn't know your name really. Now I can think of Renshin. Of course, there's a wrench working here, just to help me remember, because a lot of the names I might slip my mind.
Well, mine changed recently because I got lay ordained. I used to go by Lauren.
Lauren.
Yeah. So, new name for me.
Lauren Renshin. Renshin. And what does Renshin mean?
Ren refers to lotus and Shin is truth. So I think it can be thought of as like to blossom truth.
And what does the other name mean?
Lauren? Oh man. A lot of other stuff. Yeah, thank you for coming to these and sharing your spontaneity with us. I have often enjoyed your poetry and yeah, one of the things I look forward to at the Sunday Sit. And it's been a long time since I've actually got to come to one of these because of, the current situation. But, back when we were doing these every week and everyone got to come, we'd frequently have the joy of listening to your shares and your poems.
Is there going to be a Thanksgiving public group at Lowell this year?
I don't know. I haven't heard of anything. But
that's the only time I was up there for a Thanksgiving play. There were plays and skits. And
yeah.
It was great.
It's the one time we get to openly make fun of ourselves and not take things so seriously.
That's the fruit. I think that's the greatest testimony. When people can laugh at themselves,
Right.
especially the guru. If you can make fun of your guru and he can enjoy that, that's so on top heavy.
Yeah, right. Thanks.
The Wizard of Oz.
Behind the curtain kind of thing.
That was one of the skits.
Oh. I think I missed it. Okay. Is there anything else that wants to be said?
Just briefly, I appreciated the metaphor, the palms touching, like eating the breath.
Oh yeah, me too. That was really good.
Stuff.
The feeling of it. It's like
Yeah.
I know it, but I don't know it.
I know exactly what she's talking about, but it doesn't literally make sense. But I know just like the feeling.
Thank you. Thanks. Okay. Yeah. Guess we can wrap there.